Only 2 more quarters left. 2 more quarters, and finals will no longer have to interrupt these very important reviews. And hopefully iMovie and I will be better friends, because this is my 4th time recording this thing! But we're here right now. Let's get started with Frozen. Frozen tells the story of 2 sisters, Anna, voiced by Kristen Bell, and Elsa, voiced by Idina Menzel. Hey, that rhymes. Cool. Elsa was born with this special ability to freeze anything she touches or shoot ice, sort of like Iceman in X-Men. But after a bad event involving Anna during their childhood, their parents decide to keep her powers hidden and separate the 2 sisters, with Anna losing her memory of that horrible event, so she doesn't know that her sister has powers. They continue to stay separated throughout their entire childhood, until Elsa becomes Queen of the Kingdom after both of their parents die. Wow, what a shock that is. Seeing the parents die in a Disney movie. I've never seen that before. So after Elsa's coronation, Anna meets this prince, and both of them decide that they are meant for each other and should get married. Another Disney cliche right there. Meet on the first day and then decide you're meant for each other. After Elsa refuses to give them their blessing, Anna accidentally reveals her powers to the entire kingdom, which causes Elsa to run away, put the entire kingdom in a frozen wasteland, during the summer, I might add, and Anna's on a journey to go find her sister. On this journey, she's accompanied by a mountain man named Kristoff, his reindeer companion that acts like a dog named Sven, and a snowman named Olaf. Olaf! Just being corny right there. This movie is very much classic Disney. It's based off the Hans Christian Andersen story, The Snow Queen, and has a lot of the things you'd expect from these kind of Disney fairy tales. It's got princesses, princes, kingdoms, good to great musical numbers, comedic relief characters, dead parents, everything you want. And it's really good. Thought I was going to say it sucked. Personally, I like it better than Tangled, which around UC Santa Cruz, that's not the most popular thing to say, because some reason everyone on this whole campus says Tangled is the best Disney animated movie, or at least their favorite. I personally don't agree. Aladdin's my favorite, but hey, more power to you. The reason I like this a little better than Tangled is because I like the characters better. I think the songs are more memorable, with the exception of I See the Light and Tangled. And I think it's a more beautiful looking movie than Tangled was. With all that snow and ice that's out there, it just makes for a very gorgeous looking movie. Another thing that I really like about this movie is Olaf. Josh Gad voices Olaf, and he's a different comic relief character from the others that Disney had. If you look at Disney's previous comedy characters, like Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, Genie from Aladdin, and Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King, they're kind of smartasses, always cracking jokes, wisecracking, that kind of stuff. Olaf is very different in the sense that he's childish. Not immature, he's very innocent. He acts like a little child, very innocent, so naive, to the point that his biggest dream is to experience what summer is like. And the irony of that is that he's a snowman, and, well, we know that snowmen and summertime are not the best bedfellows. One thing I also admire was the different paths this movie took from the traditional Disney fairy tales. Watching the trailers, I didn't really know what to expect from this movie. I mean, I thought it was just going to be a traditional Disney fairy tale. With all those various cliches, it might have been good, but it wouldn't have been anything special. Whenever this movie would go down a path and try to pick up a Disney cliche, it would always be like, alright movie, I see you're going down this traditional path, and I expect you to go down this path, and you're probably going to end up doing it. But every time it would get near a little cliche that you would expect from these kind of movies. Again, I'm not saying what they are because that would be spoiling it. The movie would take a 180, just turn around and do something different. And I was like, wow, okay, movie, I tip my hat to you. I mean, I have a hat right there, but I tip my imaginary hat to you, Disney. You managed to do something a little different that really surprised me. And yeah, good for you. I didn't see this movie in 3D because I only feel like if there's a movie that really needs to be seen in 3D, like Avatar, Tron, Hugo, Life of Pi, or Gravity, then I'm going to go see it in 3D. This, I didn't really want to spend the extra $3 for, but I noticed some moments that were very 3D-esque, that took advantage of the 3D, mainly the first shot of the movie. It's really, really good. It's a really beautiful looking movie, and I think if you see it in 2D or 3D, you're not going to be disappointed in whatever format you're going to see it in, because it's really amazing in terms of its look. If I had any issues with this movie, I'd say that the first 20 minutes, I wasn't so sure how I was feeling. I was like, okay, this is fine, not really anything special. It isn't until Elsa runs away and Anna goes on this journey to get her back that I thought the movie really took off. And when those twists came along, it ended up being much better than I could possibly imagine. So there's nothing really poorly done about this movie. It's got fantastic songs, good characters, beautiful animation, and a very unique message that is not like the traditional Disney messages that you would see in these kind of movies. In terms of the other Disney fairy tales, I like it better than The Little Mermaid, Lion King, and Tangled, but not as much as Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, or Princess and the Frog. This is a really, really good movie. It's going to give Despicable Me a run for its money as my favorite animated movie of the year, and it's going to be a frontrunner for Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. I can't wait to see what happens once award season gets closer, but until then, this movie, if you haven't seen it already, is worth seeing in your lifetime. And if you do go see this movie in the theater, which you really should, please, please go early. Go early because there's a Mickey Mouse short that plays at the beginning of the movie, which is very, very well done. That itself is worth seeing in your lifetime. Also, just when you go take your kids to it, make sure that the theater put in the short rather than those weird sex scenes that apparently got put in front of that one reel of Frozen at one movie theater. Just make sure your theater knows what they're doing, which, speaking of that, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when that happens, just to see the reactions of the kids, parents, and family members. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall to see their reactions to when they go see a Disney movie and they see some guy getting a blowjob. Oh, movie theaters. You silly. Go home. You drunk. Leave a comment if you've seen the movie. Subscribe to my channel for more reviews in the future. Check out my other channel, AlexG8462. Follow me on Twitter at AlexG8462. Like me on Facebook /The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson. Follow me on Instagram at The Real Mr. Robinson. Share me with your friends and tell them about me, and remember to know it before you see it. This has been The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson, and I will see you guys later.